we are live. That's it. Cool. So, we're live, guys. I guess. Oh, there's a countdown here. Oh my god. I don't know why. Let's see. Live. Oh, it's already working. That's pretty cool. Well. Let's see them. Okay, guys. So welcome back. Today, I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about my routine of working remotely from home and what kind of practice I do here. I practice here, and what kind of exercise and so. Um, well, um, I wrote down some items here that I would like to share with you in this Corona time, uh, considering that we are all at home and trying to work at home. Uh, we all know that those people who have kids is very different. It's harder to stay focused and concentrated at work. So, uh, despite that fact, let's presume that everybody here has the same uh, factors, the same situation, uh, and you will know if in some way these tips will work or won't work for you, will not work for you. Okay. Um, so the first one that I wrote down here is about the cell phone notifications. So look, we have a lot of notifications popping up every time in your cell phone. So the first thing that I usually do and keep configured it's keep configured the mobile phone, your device. I turn off every single notification, um, especially for social media platforms, applications like Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. I don't know. Um, there is that another one called um, the Telegram. So those applications that your email as well. So would be very nice if you turn off all those notifications and also put your cell phone at the mute, the silent mode, um, and put the screen down, turn it down to the table. This way you can just keep your attention at your work in your computer. For those that, of course, work at in your computer in your workstation. So because notifications actually it it it's kind of a shiny object, so you can keep your attention in your work, but every time when the lights going on, turns on, and it it turns on your device screen, you are going to look. Oh, let's look at that a little bit. What's going on? Oh, not that important. Let's back to work. So that moment that you break your focus, that moment is very very decisive to uh, compromise your productivity. You know, especially for those who work with uh, things that demands a lot of focus. For example, I work with coding, programming, so it demands for me and professionals from tech technology as a whole. It demands a certain amount of time for you to get in the flow of your critical thinking and as a way to solve properly a specific problem. So it demands like I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes so you can get in the flow. And if you break this moment, you are just lose your time and you are getting back to the 0 point, you know, and start again to to getting the flow, getting into the flow, you know, of your thinking. And the focus is a different thing. The focus gets after that. So after you getting into the flow of critical thinking, you start the focus moment period of time. So for to help you out with that, uh, you can use some specific softwares like and techniques. For example, a Pomodoro technique. I don't know if you already heard about it, about that, the Pomodoro technique. Basically, it is a 20 minutes of focused for one single task, you know. So if we have a task that demands at least 1 hour to be completed, it will demand 3 pomodoros for you to achieve and complete that task. So for each pomodoro of 20 minutes, you you get 5 minutes of rest. Like you can rest, you can check your messages or something in these 5 minutes and get back to the work. So at every 20 minutes I get my cell phone. Oh, I will look, oh okay, I have this. Oh, this is not that important. I can go to bathroom, I can get some water. Do you understand? So it's it is 20 minutes straight of focused to solve a problem. That's a very powerful to to be used and technique to improve your productivity at your home. And also when you are working into the office as well, you know, we all know that it's a little bit harder because people can interrupt you for some reason, I don't know. But yeah, it can help, you know, especially for those that are working remotely. So Pomodoro technique is it's amazing. It's amazing for me. Let's see what else. Um, Here in Brazil, we use a lot the WhatsApp for communication. So, and in the United States, I know that they use a lot more the regular default messages from the device, SMS, text messages. So uh, you can try to, especially for the Brazilian folks that are using WhatsApp in the web application that you can connect into your browser in your desktop. This can pop up a lot of sounds, notifications that also can interrupt you uh, in the the practice in your focus, that compromise your focus. So would be nice to avoid keep a tab with WhatsApp for web. Okay, this can help a lot in your productivity. um, I know that a lot of people like to see um, some jokes and uh, a little funny messages and memes and whatever. I don't like it. I don't like these things. Sometimes I receive. I don't like groups as well. I'm very focused on the things related to my work, that can contribute with my uh, way of in my work, and make me better, improving myself as a professional, than just participating in some groups that is not collaborating in anything in my life, so um, this can, of course, uh, uh, compromise um, your productivity as well, because when you are opening a WhatsApp, for example, I at least have a little bit of some kind of, we call here talkie. It's like compulsive, something like, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's for every single group, every single notification, I have that red circle, red um, symbol, that I want to remove it from my face, from that conversations. I don't have. It seems like I have something that I have to achieve that, you know oh, I want to, even for those technical groups that I know that there's nothing for me specifically. So sometimes I went to inside the group and scroll down to the end, just for hide that symbol, that I'm not read every single message, so anyways, I don't know if it is clear for you, but I'm trying my best here to communicate the idea. Okay, so let's see what else. Um, mm, okay, ways to monitor your activities. So even if you have a Pomodoro active, and the countdown for 20 minutes uh, is working there, it do not uh, uh, will it do not will limit you to open whatever in YouTube or on Instagram on your web desktop and your web browser. And but what I mean is, it's nice to have some kind of tool that can uh, monitor your activities in a way that you can understand effectively what did you do during your daily work. I explain, like, for example, um, you like to read news, you love to watch videos on YouTube, I don't know, you often read emails, and and by the way, this is another topic that I want to talk about. And when you have some kind of software that are monitoring every single software and website that you are accessing, um, you can understand what is productive, what is being good for your productivity, or bad. So I use a software called Rescue Time, so I can connect the Rescue Time into my mobile phone. So it is will it it will monitor every single activity I'm doing my cell phone, how many time I'm spending at Instagram, at whatever, Facebook, WhatsApp, in the email. And the same for the desktop. The desktop for your PC is even better. So you have a dashboard where you can check your activities, and categorize every single kind of activity that you that was recorded by the rescue time software. So, and you have some kind of score over there from 0 to 100. So you can know how much how productive you are, effectively. So this is very powerful tool that I use, and I like, because as Peter Drucker said, say it's if you don't measure, you cannot improve. You can't improve, you know. So once you start measuring things, you will have enough data to understand what you are doing wrong, badly, and you can think how you can improve that, you know. um, so that's a very interesting software that I recommend to you guys to use for monitoring your activities in desktop, in your PC, or even in your mobile phone. Okay. What else? About the email. For those who read emails every single time, email is one of the things that demands much more um, of your time, a lot of your time, because it's kind of addictive. I don't know why, because read and answering emails is not cool. It's not that cool, so, but it's addictive. And and this can compromise your whole workday, your productivity. So what I'm trying to do, and I have to refresh that idea in my mind, in my um, in my agenda, daily agenda, is to define three different moments to check my emails. So I define it at the beginning of the workday, after the lunch, and at the end uh, uh, of the afternoon, like 5 p.m., 5:30. You know, there are moments that you are waiting for some uh, very important message or email, that you can break that kind of rule. But if you can define that three different or two different specific moments to check and answer messages, and answer emails from your client software of email, or Gmail, or mail from uh, Mac, and so um, that's it's a very time consuming emails, you know. So pay attention for that. Okay. um, what else? mm, that's cool. That's very interesting. uh, Define your most important tasks of the day to be done at the morning. Why is that? Because when you wake up, your energy, in theory, it's far higher than after lunch, you know. So you can use that energy and disposition and preparation. Your energy is, it's like pumping, and you can use that to solve the most important things of your day, so my routine usually is to wake up at the 7. I use it to wake up at 5:30, and I want to get back to that. But at the beginning of the day, actually at the day before, I plan my day, my next day. So when I start my day, I already know exactly what I have to do at that morning. And so from 9 to 12, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Uh, I call it this period of time of morning focus. So I'm very, very focused during these 3 hours, right? Um, these 3 hours of very focused activities in my most important tasks of the day. So I achieve everything that is more important for me, and after the lunch, like 1 p.m., 2 p.m., I'm doing the other things like answering emails, doing meetings with my team, with some client and management tasks and so. And it all depends of the day, of course, but yeah, that's I think that is nice to say. And I let me just check here if I have some kind. Tatiana Medeiros. Hello, how's going? How's going? Nice, nice to have you here. And yeah, let's get back to my list here. So, um, okay, dress you up properly. This is very important, guys. Um, in these times of remote work and home office, we call home office here in Brazil. So in times of home office, we it's very important to dress properly. So it is easy to keep your your clothes from sleeping clothes, you know, and just sit and start working. But it this is very counterproductive, you know, and um, I mean, it's not productive at all. It this this kind of thing doesn't help us to keep uh, to change to shift in your mind that idea that we are change the environment, you know. I'm up now. I just wake up. I want to uh, eat my breakfast and I want to start working. So if you keep your clothes the same that you sleep, it's one more thing that contributes to your mind to keep that state, that previous state of sleeping in your mind. You know, it's kind of, I do not wake up properly, you know, to do my work. So it's nice to dress up properly for work as a regular day of work, you know. So you put your shirt, you put your pants, and maybe your sneakers, you know. Sometimes I do that. I think that is comfortable. Sometimes it's better than using some kind of sandals, you know. Sometimes it's better, and it helps a lot. Helps, you know. It is a very small thing, but it helps for the productivity, you know, and for our mind shift to understand that now I'm in the working mode, you know, the worker mode. I mean, so that's a good one. Um, let's see what else. Mm, I think it's pretty much that I want to share with you. Let's see if I have something else here for those who are trying to communicate with the teams of the company. Um, your coworker. And so here at our company we use Slack, so we have a Slack account or even Discord. You can use Discord, that's pretty similar to Slack. You have channels, so you can define different subjects in those channels and talk with and invite different people for each one. So if you have different projects, you can just invite people from that specific project for that channel. You know, let me. I have to connect my power cable here. Just a second. Oh God. So, um, so for team communication, it's nice to have some kind of software that's appropriate for this kind of communication, and Slack is a good option, as much as Discord. Okay, and the difference from between this them basically is that Discord you can define a channel, audio channel actually, so you can talk directly to those who are inside that channel, right? So this is pretty cool. I think that Slack you can do that, but only on the pro plan. So you have to pay in the free version. Probably you can't do that. Okay, and scheduling meetings. Yeah, I think that is pretty much that. Let me see if we have more comments here. No, we don't. And yeah, guys, that's it's my second day of practice my pronunciation here, trying to share a little bit of my uh, my things, my work, and my way of thinking to you. I hope that I could express uh, good enough, well enough to you understand what I mean with those tips. I hope that can help you in some way, and I hope catch you in the next video, the next live. Okay, so bye and take care.